Good evening, everyone. It is Sunday. A little rainy and cloudy, but thank God for the little rain because we sure do need that. And I want to say thank you for all of you who have joined me to see this very special card I'm about to make. If you do like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on that little bell there so you will not miss any of my videos in the future. So today I am going to be making a birthday card for my husband, the love of my life. And I was just going through all sorts of things, trying to figure out what to do for him, how to decorate it, things like that. Because I do personalized cards, I am going to show you how I'm going to incorporate the things he loves into this card and to make it, more my husband specific. So to begin, let me just give you just a quick, scenario of what I will be doing. We are island people. So I know he loves the islands. He loves blue. Red and blue has been our wedding colors. So I'm going to put all of that together and see what, I come up with. I have some stamps I'll be using. This is actually from a tropical stamp set that I have here. There's flamingos and things like that, but I think I wanted to use the huts because it's more like a beachy. And then of course we do have, at least I have a coconut tree. So he loves coconut trees, I'm telling you. So I'm going to be using those. I have cut out with my die cuts just a few hearts, which are right here. And I have a love die cut, which basically is this hair. If you can see, it is very delicate. And of course I have the happy birthday, which I already cut out. And of course, because that's how I always call him, I call him baby, so I do have just some baby letters cut out. Then I will be cutting out a couple of starfishes, birds, an anchor. What else? I'm also going to be cutting out some clouds and waves. So pretty much I'm trying to have the island theme incorporated with love at the same time. So let's see if I can pull this off. So he loves blue. That's his favorite color. So I'm going to use the darker blue for him. I will be actually putting in the words later on, but for now I just want you to see how I designed the card itself. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with some wood grain. I don't know, just because I feel it's more masculine, just the feel. I'm going to go ahead and actually get some of the coloring for the waves. So I'm going to use two distress inks. One is peacock feathers, one is cracked pistachio. So I'm just going to incorporate both of them. Hopefully I'll be able to pull off something like a greenish bluish sea. I don't know if that makes sense, but let's see how it comes off. So I'm going to just go ahead and get that started. So I have done this. It's not exactly the perfect sea type, but it's close enough. So I'm going to use that. Then I'm going to do the other end. I'm going to just put a little blue here. This is kind of to represent the clouds, but I think I have something here that I can kind of use. So I think I lost it actually, but I will definitely get it fixed up. So let me just go ahead and get everything set up. So I'm going to put this aside for now because something just came to mind while I was doing this. I'm going to go ahead and get the sea cut out right now and get the other things cut out and just get all of the cutting out of the way, although I did get some out. I think I cut out everything. Okay, for now at least. So I'm going to put this here. Now what I'm going to do at this time, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the coconut tree and the huts. Yeah, there they are. So these would be the huts, and this would be the coconut tree that I'm going to cut out now. So basically, when you put in a card together, it's always good to just get all the bits and pieces done, all the cuts done, in fact any kind of cutting done. So, and then you just go ahead and put everything together. Now I did this, you won't see it now, but I did this in 3 different patterns, because I wanted it to be really reflective of, you know, how we do things in the islands. So I'm going to set this here. Once I get that done, I'm going to fussy cut it out, and then I will flip it over so you can see. I'm just going to use regular black ink. This is a craft ink that I have here that I'm going to use. Oops, sorry guys, I didn't make sure that was stuck on there. There we go. And I'm going to do this here, just get the back so I can get everything nice and colored up. And I'm going to just do it on here right like this. So I'm going to get this coconut. It doesn't matter where on this thing I have it, as long as there's a coconut tree here. Oopsie. So I'm going to be fussy cutting 2 things, the coconut tree and the birdie thing. Now I was just thinking I may have done something a little off, but that's okay. It won't be the first time I did that. Okay, so here's your coconut tree. So I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut stuff now. So I'm going to use this little scissors here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I like always to have stuff that gives dimension to cards. I think it's just so we're gonna keep it like this. So we're not actually going to go through all the nooks and crannies of that coconut tree. So that's good enough for now. So I'm going to set those aside. Let me go ahead and fussy cut out those. Okay. So here we have those. I can always color those in later. And we have the clouds. So let's go ahead and see how we get this set up. So here we have the front 110 pound cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and get the cloud put up first. So I'm going to have my cloud right here. I'm going to go ahead and put some of the glue on the bottom. So that's going to start off the cloud. So I'm just going to get it up. Now I like this glue because it dries fast, but at the same time you have the chance to kind of, you know, wiggle things a little bit, which is good. Then I'm going to come with this cloud here, and then let me see, get my little cloudy person here. Let's do this. This one is going to be the next one I put up. Okay, and I'm going to just leave a light space between so that we can pretend that's the sky. So let's say this is it. Okay, so we have our clouds. Now I am going to do something. I need to get this thing covered, but let me think about it still. So let me go ahead and get our waves set up. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get my wave in first. Okay, so I have just the first layer, and then I'm going to get this one on. So it will kind of overlap and look more like, you know, it's waves. That's the idea. Okay, so far you can see it looks like waves in the bottom here. I want to go ahead and get this tree kind of stuck off the page like this. See, like this, but it's going to be further out. Now please, there is no rhyme or reason. Doesn't have to be perfect. All it does is represents island things. Okay, so don't worry about if it looks like it doesn't make any sense. It's just options. So I have my starfishes. I'm going to figure out where to stick those. I have my bird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my birds to cover up somewhere, or maybe I can put maybe happy birthday up here. I'll figure it out. One way or the other, I'll figure it out. So let me go ahead and get my coconut tree stuck. So let's pretend it's coming over this. So I'm just going to nip it here. I'm going to get it stuck right here. I'm going to also use this so that I can put the starfish on. Where is my reverse tweezers? Just going to nicely put some starfish here or there just to kind of deal with that. There's the other one. And again, it doesn't have to be anything perfect or specific. The whole idea is when you're doing the card that it adequately represents the person that you're making it for. And that's really all that matters. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to, you know, have all the bells and whistles and all of that good stuff. But just something that, you know, the person would appreciate. Okay. So this here, I'm just going to place an anchor. It's not, you know, for any particular, you know, rhyme or reason or anything. It's just gonna be an anchor. Okay, so far you see it's just little things that represents the islands, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the birds on. I will put, so far you see the clouds, the birds. Okay, so I am now going to go ahead and get I'm just going to kind of do a little coloring on those, to be honest. These ones here, because even if they're like this, I'm thinking they're not going to be that attractive. So never mind on that. So I'm going to just do some quick coloring. So we're going to put those aside. Let's go ahead and get those done. Now I decided I want to have those pretty much with dimension on them. In that way it's gonna look, you know, at least give them a lift. And I do have some little people there that I think I'm going to add to this mix too. In that way it will actually look very, very tropical. So I'm going to do this one like that. And of course, just let me know what you think. Now these are the dimension squares that I have. I want to get something different, maybe some, you know, mounting tape or something, but I want to use those out, so that's why I was using those. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this stuck here. Again, there is no rhyme or reason. There is no specific format for this. It's not going to be, you know, like, hey, oh my gosh, you know, she put this there. And no, it's just all about getting the theme into this card. That's it. That's all it is, just the theme. So if I wanted to stick the huts in the cloud, if I wanted to stick it anywhere else, that's fine too. It's not a problem. Okay, so far you see the whole island thing is coming together. Okay, now that I have that part done, then I'm gonna have to figure out where do I put the rest of the stuff, because I have the happy birthday, I have the hearts, and I'm thinking I don't want to overdo it. So maybe what I might do is I might try to see if I can get yeah, I gotta be very careful because I don't want to overdo it. So I'm gonna stick the happy birthday on the white. Yes, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to use this. Trying to get the glue out because I guess it got all messed up. Almost done, guys. Thank you so much for your patience and watching me do this, because this card is very special, like I mentioned before. So I'm trying to incorporate the essence of who my husband is. So I'm going to put this. Let's pretend this is like a plane going through the clouds, and you know those advertising planes, and there's happy birthday going through it. Again, this is all pretend. So happy birthday in the clouds. Okay, my hands are all dirty. Okay, and let us go ahead and get, whoops. I think now I'm going to put my famous words. I'm just going to have them just above the huts there. Getting this lined up is a little challenge, but that's okay. Alright, and I have 2 more letters to get stuck, and I will be done. I have put this happy birthday baby, and of course this is just all tropical stuff. It's not anything that you know, again, no rhyme or reason. It doesn't have to have any specific anything. So I think I'm going to stick this love thing right here. Yeah, I'm just going to overdo this a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, guys, oops. Yeah, this is a very like, it's an intricate die really, and it's very delicate. So I'm trying to manage it as best as possible. So the love is down. So as you can see, this is just, you know, a little something. So I'm going to just flip this, and I'm going to take off the end so that it's not sticking out. Okay, so guys, so I believe I have done what I was needed to do. Let me just get one more thing here so that I can finish this off. I am going to put doorknobs on. That's one. So these are actually Ranger liquid pearls. I like those a lot. So that's it, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. This is the end result. I know it's not much of anything, but you know, I think it adequately represents my husband. He loves blue. These are our wedding colors, red and blue. Here we have the sky. So just, you know, thinking of a plane just dragging this happy birthday banner behind it, and just a little love something, and of course things that represent the islands. So if you do like this card, by all means go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and of course I would appreciate any feedback you have in relation to this card. Thank you so much for watching, and see you again next Sunday.